Wonder.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that.
Hey everybody, this is Miracle. I wanted to get on here real quick. Y'all gotta excuse my look, honey. It's been a lot of stuff going on, and I'm gonna share it with you guys. But this video is gonna be real quick. It has nothing to do with trucking. It's a different video. So, the reason why I wanted to get on here is because I wanted to let you guys know that I am getting married. Yes, I'm getting married. My fiance is a firefighter. Well, he's a retired. Would I say retired? He resigned, so he used to be a firefighter. He's on his way to do another occupation, which I don't want to tell you guys about that yet. That's going to be in another video, which is most likely going to be this week, because it's a lot of stuff that's been going on, y'all. I just been, trying to let the stuff rack up so I can give y'all a bunch of content. So, yeah, I'm engaged, and I'm gonna tell y'all how he did it. So, anybody that knows me knows I'm a homebody. I love being at the house. I hate being around a lot of people. I'm very shy when it comes to being around a lot of people. And I don't like attention. I hate it. I hate attention. I'm very private. So, he knows that. So, when he decided to propose to me, he took me to this, we had rented an Airbnb. Now, for those of you who don't know what an Airbnb is, like myself, I didn't know what it was. But recently, since like when I go home, he'll get us an Airbnb. So it's similar to what an Airbnb is. It's similar to a hotel, like getting a hotel room, but you get to get an entire either an apartment or an entire house. Totally up to you. But I thought that was pretty cool, because you get to have your own little privacy. You don't have no noise, and you got all this room for pretty much the same price of you booking a hotel room. So we at this, he proposed to me last month. So we at the Airbnb. I think we had just came in from getting groceries. Now, y'all, I'm looking toe up on the floor up. He could have at least warned me. He could have been like, can you at least dress up? Can you dress? I would like for you to dress up tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So, because we don't really do much, because he's a homebody too. I'm just lounging around in sweats, shorts, t-shirt, like what I got on right now, because I'm comfortable. But don't get it confused, girl. When a girl go out, she dresses up. You feel me? But I don't even know why I said that. I don't even talk like that. But I think we had just came back from the house. Came back from getting some groceries, and I think I was getting ready to cook, and I was making he wanted chicken, fried chicken, and potato wedges. So I was getting ready to cut up the potato wedges while I was taking the stuff out, putting stuff in the refrigerator, that whole gig. And I took out 2 potato wedges so I could get ready to, clean them and cut them and stuff. 2 potatoes. I took out 2 potatoes so I could clean them and get ready to cut them up and whatever. And you were just talking, what I'm saying? We chit-chatting or whatever. But he's behind me the entire time. So, but I ain't thinking that never. I'm just whatever. But I think we was talking about going somewhere else to pick up something. I'm not quite sure what we was talking about. But y'all, when I finished taking this stuff out, when I finished taking the stuff out of the bag, I turn around and my fiance is on his knee with a ring. And I said, y'all, no lie, I said, what are you doing? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? He was like, what? No, will you marry me? And I was like, this gotta be a joke. Are you joking? Like, I just kept saying, are you joking? Because I'm like, y'all ain't never had nobody to propose to me. Ever. So I was like, you gotta be joking. So he was like, no, I'm not joking. I really want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I really could see you being the mother of my kids, my wife, my everything. And he just goes into this spiel of like, how I've made him feel. And I didn't know none of this stuff. So I'm like, really? Me? I mean, I'm just, in my head, I'm just doing what I do. I feel like when there's two people in a relationship, both parties supposed to help one another. Like there shouldn't be no weak link in the relationship. If I'm up, you up. If you up, I'm up. Like, that's how I look at it. And so when I realized that this man was serious, I said yes, of course. And he gets up, hugged me, and y'all, I started crying, but I kept saying, are you for real? And it was just so, even though I've heard stories of like these big old fantastic proposals, but for me, my proposal was the way he proposed to me was very, very just, it was beautiful, it was intimate, it was between two people, and neither one of us, what I'm saying, we went like, we went in our Sunday's best. Let me say that. We was like lounge, we was in house clothes. So it was just the fact that he did that. He didn't look at it like, how some guys, I'm trying to find a way to put it, how some guys make you feel like you just gotta dress up all the time, you just gotta be fly to the T all the time, and they don't want to see you without your hairpiece. Ladies, y'all know what I'm saying. There is some guys that can make you feel like you can't be yourself. You can't dress in comfortable clothes. I always got to be beat to the flyers. My fiance, the fact that he proposed to me and I was in sweatpants. I was in gray sweatpants and a t-shirt. I remember it. I ain't even having no tennis shoes. I had on slides. And I was just like, when I thought about it, I was just like, yo, this tops all of the fantastic proposals in my head. Plus, that means you listen to me, because I told you when we first started talking that I don't want no big proposal. I don't want, no restaurant, no around a crowd of people proposal. And the fact that you listen and you remember that was special to me. My proposal was special. I would never be ashamed to tell anybody about my proposal, guys. Like, it was beautiful. Like, and it wasn't candles everywhere. It wasn't flowers anywhere. It was just a real intimate proposal. I don't even think he knew how to do it, but it didn't matter because it turned out perfect, guys. Like, it was so perfect. He had already apparently had reached out to my parents. I didn't know. I don't know how he got that past me, because every time he go around my parents, I'm there. So he had already asked my parents. I called my folks. Guess what? I'm engaged. Oh, we already do. And I'm like, wait, what? We already knew. The only thing my daddy didn't know was what the ring looked like. That was it, or when he was gonna do it. But for him to call, because you know people don't believe in people not. You could call it old school, traditional, whatever. But I liked it that he respected my parents enough to get their opinion on it. You know, to see if it was okay for him to ask me for my hand. That right there was very special. It just was, guys. Y'all can call me a sucker or what, but it was special to me, dude. Like I really enjoyed that a lot. Just the way he did it. And let me tell y'all another thing, because I hear a lot of women talking about what they want and what they don't want in a man, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will talk about my engagement. Like, girl, he should at least took you out. He at least did that. I'm a very simple person. I'm not. You don't have to wow me with no extravagant gifts, no expensive reservations at a restaurant or whatever. I'm just not that girl. I'm a very simple type girl. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, ladies. The reason why you have a hard time finding someone to meet your standards is because they too high. And on a serious note, half of the stuff that y'all asking these men to do, y'all won't do yourself. Why, if you was a man, would you want to do every single thing to impress somebody, and that person is not doing every single thing to impress you? Well, nobody want that. Don't nobody want a one-sided relationship. Everything should be. A relationship is consist of two people. You have to be willing to accept things that you said that you would not ever accept. There was a lot of things I said I would never, ever, ever, ever in my life do. I always said I would never in my life date a person that's a firefighter, police officer, military, anything like that. I said I would never do that. I said that. And guess what? I'm engaged to a firefighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that said they would never ever, marry a guy with more kids than them, and then they fall in love with the person that got way more kids than them. And sometimes you fall for who you fall. Stop expecting all this stuff. Stuff is not like the movies. That stuff is fake. That stuff don't happen. He don't have to buy you a Michael Kors bag or whatever it is, diamond earrings and all that. Him just being there and giving you your time, that's all that matter. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matter. You supposed to come in with something, and he's supposed to come in with something, and then y'all build together. That's how that works. It's not always one-sided all the time. You keep thinking that way, you're gonna be by yourself forever. Trust me. I know I had to change my mindset a lot, because I was raised with one particular mindset, or a guy's supposed to do this, do that, until I got older and started, going through relationships. And I'm like, you know what? It would be so much better if we both was on the same level. If you made money, I made money, and then we do what we do together. That's just me and how we roll. Y'all can say, whatever it is that y'all want to say. Ain't no preacher, nothing like that. I'm not finna minister, even though I am a PK. I'm not going to go there, because I just don't want to. I don't have time. But, so that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I don't want this video to be mad long, but that's all I wanted to tell y'all. I'm engaged. I keep y'all up with what's going on. And I know I've been saying this for a year and some change now, but I'm not lying, y'all. I do have a surprise coming, and trust me, I just got it taken care of last week. The beginning of this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was when I got it taken care of. So I'm gonna be showing y'all that too, and be looking for a new video this week of the up and coming new gig that I got going on. You guys gonna be so shocked. I promise. Y'all gonna be so shocked. Okay, but bye y'all. Be safe out there. Stay prayed up. Be breezy.
Rap cats, man, they all got this style from me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon'